I guess we moved here a couple of months ago. You know, we needed somewhere else to live because our last house, well, burnt down, and the current tenant was easy. You know, he kept to himself and just did his own thing. So we thought, great, you know, sounds perfect.
Well, yeah, when we first moved in with Dan, he seemed really nice and nice guy. I thought he was just an interested, friendly kind of guy. But he's a bit weird, actually. Doesn't make me feel quite right, you know? It's a bit dirty or something.
Dan, you know, was alright. He's an odd guy. He sort of does his own thing and he has his own way of going about stuff. But I mean, who doesn't? Jen takes things a little bit more seriously. I think she gets worried by things that aren't normal to her.
Peter doesn't really think it's that serious an issue, but yeah.
Look, he does do some weird things.
Dan, could you just need to, sorry, I just need to get some milk for the, can I just get the milk? It's kind of at the back, if you could just move.
I don't think he'd ever hurt anyone. I just don't think he's got it in him. He does go out, sometimes for days. We've even seen him sometimes going outside and just sort of standing there in the driveway, looking at the house. And he'll stay there for a good few hours and come back. Once I caught him, he'd gone outside and gone around the back of the house, and he was just up in the tree. You know, he'd been up there, I think he'd been out for about 2 days before he came down. Whatever. There was one morning when we got up and we looked outside and he was there at the window looking in.
He was at our freaking bedroom window watching us in bed asleep. I nearly had a heart attack. Peter, he was holding this filthy rag that he's got. Peter reckons he was washing the windows.
He had a rag in his hand, so I just figured he was washing the windows or something. We had a house inspection that week, so, you know, I just think he was getting on top of things.
He wasn't washing the freaking windows. And there's this girl who is just here all the time. I don't know if she's his girlfriend or what. I don't even want to think about the possibility of him having... Anyway.
I think they're kind of seeing each other. I think. She hasn't left for a while, actually. She's been here a lot. Yeah, we may have to talk to them about that. I mean, she's moved in, fine. She's kind of like him, a bit weird, quiet, you know, but they really, really love each other, I think. They spend a lot of time together. It's nice. For someone like that to find a partner, it's nice.
She wears a collar.
You see him sometimes just watching.
It's just like everywhere I go in the house or anywhere, he's there, just staring. He just stares all the time.
Jen doesn't like it so much. I can understand why, but yeah, it's fine. Can I get another cup?
Just wish he'd maybe pay, you know, as much attention to his girlfriend or whoever that is as he does to me. You know, it just makes me feel really uncomfortable. And maybe then she wouldn't, you know, want me dead as well.
If it was anyone else, but I just don't get any vibes from him, so what harm can it do? He's got a pretty interesting morning routine.
I hear this weird noise, like this sort of scraping noise along the walls.
He likes to do things a certain way. To get outside, he traces his finger along the skirting boards from his bedroom all the way up the hall to the door. I don't know if it's some OCD thing or some neuroses, but every day I just think that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Smelling it or I don't know. You just hear this scraping noise and you know that he's doing it. It's just weird.
His breakfasts are funny, different. You know, he's got his own way of doing things.
It's like a bowl of milk with a fork, just letting it. I mean, he needs help. Help. And what the hell is with his stupid exercise routine? I mean, what is that? Who does that? It's like, it's like a cross between Pilates and taking a shit or something.
I know it's a small thing and it's not all that important, but I just like to have the cutlery in their right spot. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. And if you reach in to grab a knife and a fork comes out, of course you're going to be mad. It's not necessary. Dan, we've got to talk about the cutlery. Do you know what this is? Can you see it? Can you tell me? Fork. Now where I found it? Knife slot. Forks go in the fork slot, knives in the knife slot. When I reach into the knife slot, I want to find a knife, not a fork. Dad, I don't want to be finding forks in the knife slot. When I want a knife, I want to pick up a knife. Alright, I want to butter some toast. Are you even listening to me? Daniel, This is ridiculous. I can't even talk to you about stuff. I don't know why you have to do this. It's ridiculous. Seriously, if it keeps happening, I'm going to have to padlock the drawer or something. I cannot put up with this. Use your own damn cutlery. I don't care. If he's not willing to communicate on any level, yeah.
Sometimes I wake up and I just know he's been there. I just feel like violated, you know? Like I can just tell that he's been in the room watching us.
I'd like to know what he does, because I'd like to meet the person that would employ someone like him. I don't know. I wouldn't let him work with children.
Bella, I would kill her.